We're about to leave for Arlington, Texas for regionals. This will be my first regional, so I'm super excited. Oh my goodness. 4 hours and 8 minutes to Arlington. Let's go. Yay. We're at Buc-ee's. This is what we have been waiting for.
For Pokemon cards. Expand it.
They got Pokemon.
Alright, this will get you through Sunday, so be sure and don't take it off.
Okay, thank you. So we just checked in at the venue and now we're gonna go head over to my league leader's hotel so we can get some testing done and practice for tomorrow. Ooh, so excited. Testing is so important for regionals. You need lots and lots of practice against several decks if you want to do well. And you want to make sure your deck is consistent and everything flows well, so you draw the cards that you need. It's a lot more tedious than you may think. Hours upon hours are put into this. Here we are, submitting our deck listings for the big day.
How y'all feeling?
Good, nervous.
Matt?
Ready
Let him fuck shit up?
I'm ready to hand off the fade.
Hell yeah.
Minutes till we start playing.
Are you ready?
I am very nervous. I hope that the people that I play against are nice. And I hope that no one that I play against has Drapion. No, I'm just kidding. They will. Someone will. But I hope I beat them. So yeah, I lost my first round, unfortunately. It's super funny because I thought that the guy looked like my friend, so we were like kind of staring at each other before the match, and then I got paired up with him. It turns out he was not my friend, but I thought that was hilarious. I was literally like laughing during the match a little bit. But I went up against Lost Zone Toolbox. He gave me a good game. He was really, really good. Side note, my opponent was Kid Stark, who has consistently placed in the top 100 at regionals this past year, as well as placing in the top 10. His CGC jersey and the way that he shuffled said it all, and let me tell you, the nervousness was real. Unfortunately, I did lose. I felt like I played pretty good. It was just hard. He sniped me with Radiant Greninja, took out my Mew and my Meloetta, and got me with Snorlax on the next game, and he had it. We played all the way till they called time, and I just gave it to him because he was obviously going to win. But we'll see how I do the rest of the day. Unfortunately, I lost my second round. I went up against Eternatus and Galarian Weezing, which is horrible for Mew. It ability locks me, so I can't use my Genesect for a draw engine, so I literally just am there bricking, and he has Temple of Sinnoh, so my special energies do nothing, and I run all special energies. And I'm also weak against that deck, so it was pretty difficult. I was able to manage, but it was just not doable for me, and I unfortunately lost, but hopefully the rest of the day goes better for me.
Obviously, I was a bit discouraged at this point. My first matchup was a top-ranked player, second was an absolutely horrible matchup, but my main goal today is to have fun and to make it through without dropping.
So I went up against this person who had Lost Zone Toolbox with Drapion. I definitely beat this person first round fair and square. Like, yeah, they were breaking a sweat for sure. In the second round, I was about to beat them. I had one prize left, and it was time because we took a long 2 games. But unfortunately, here I didn't really know the rules, and I didn't know we could play out the 3 turns. So we just stopped there, and they kind of wrote down that they had the win on the second game, and I just like overlooked everything, and I didn't really know the rules. And this is why you should always call a judge when you're not too sure about something, because we went down as a tie when it should have been my win. So that's how that went, and that kind of put me in a bummer mood. The next games, you know, I got put up against some nice people. Unfortunately, they all had Drapion. I think my tweet backfired on me. So I tweeted, I wish all my opponents a very prized Drapion. And now the universe is like, Drapion, Drapion, Drapion. This last match actually had double Drapion, so he was just coming in with the Drapions, and there was no way around it. So my last couple of matches, pretty good games, and they were kind of close. I played them out well, but unfortunately, because of the Drapions, I wasn't able to win them. So yeah, not the best time, but you know what? I'm having a good time. This is my first regional, so I can't be too hard on myself, you know?
My matches aren't going too well for me so far, and I definitely had an emotional moment, but I let it pass, and it won't stop me from my main goal.
Round 6, I went up against Superior V-Star, and finally got my win, slaughtered this guy 2 times in a row. Kind of feel bad for him, but yeah, that's how I feel right now.
So I missed the footage for this match, but I went up against Vikavolt and Regieleki. Vikavolt stops your opponent from playing item cards the next turn, and Mew plays a lot of item cards, so this is usually a tough matchup for me. Luckily, I played pretty well, and I was able to tie with this person. He even said himself I gave him a pretty intense match. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. I haven't got much practice against this deck, so I was glad to just be able to get a tie.
Y'all will never guess who I went up with this time. Eternatus Galarian Weezing, of course. The universe, like, literally has it out for me today. But the second time, I mean, he won the round. I had bad draw as well in the last game, but the second game, I slaughtered him, and I'm so proud because it's a really, really hard matchup for Mew. He was even kind of like, damn. But yeah, so that's a proud moment for me. Just chilling. We have one more round. Hopefully, maybe I get a win, and yeah.
Playing at regionals is very exhausting. It takes an insane amount of mental power to complete the day, especially when you're not doing well like me. Pokemon is like chess, but more complicated and unpredictable. You need to be able to predict your opponent's every move and analyze everything that they're doing, all while planning your next moves. You get 50 minutes for best 2 out of 3, which means you only get 15 seconds per play. You play 9 opponents on day 1, and you don't get a very long break in between rounds.
Alright, just got done with the last round. I am exhausted. It's very, very taxing on the brain. Like, literally my head hurts. I had a Mew mirror match the first time I went up against Mew. Luckily, he had really good draw, so he won the round. It's just really hard in Mew mirrors. It's like whoever gets the best draw, whoever gets the best startup. And also, my brain cells have left the building. So at this point, yeah. So, but I'm glad I made it through the day. I had fun. I had some unfortunate matchups, but it's okay. We made it through. Made it through.
I'm so proud of myself for making it through day 1 without dropping. It wasn't easy, but I maintained a positive attitude throughout the day. My opponents were all so nice, and I met some new friends, and that in itself made it all worth it.
It is currently the top 4. Super exciting to see live. Let's see how it goes.
Top 4 regional championships here in Arlington. Both these players well deserving of this regional championship win or finalist placing. The way things worked out, only one could advance.
Players definitely deserve to be here. They've had a grueling schedule. It has been so many rounds, 9 yesterday, followed up by another 7. Of course, Combustion Blast 250 plus 30, 280 on the money.
Here we go. This is on Connor here. What actually is happening here is, because John is at 1 prize, Connor for the rest of the game is just going to try to attack with the biggest, bulkiest Pokemon in play in this Lugia V-Star, and this is what he has. Now at that point, down your second Lugia option, the Yveltal is not a reasonable option. Get rid of this bench Lumineon. This shuts off a huge line of play for John. It's going to make it even harder for him to be able to get this knockout. Again, it's still possible if he has the choice belt and the boss's orders. He decided to not play Research the following turn because he had Lumineon. Does not have the energy cards needed. But here we go. We're going to see right now. Primal Turbo. Are there enough energies? There are 2 there. Has the Birdkeeper in hand. This will
I really wanted to play Vikavolt. I was wrong.
It was so exciting to see the finals live. It's one thing to see it on a screen, but to see everyone's reaction and the players' reactions up close and personal, and seeing everyone cheer and be together to experience someone living out their dream is so awesome. Congrats, Connor, on the win at the largest Pokemon Regional Championships to date.
To the active spot, and that's a big knockout. Congratulations, Connor Fenton, your Arlington Regional Champion.
What a victory. You can hear everyone cheering him on. This is the matchup that he was fearing, the one he was avoiding. And to take it down 2-0.
Your wife, congratulations, sir. You are now a regional champion, and you gotta go catch your flight, man. Go grab your stuff.
All in all, my main goal was to not drop, and I made it through the day, calm and collected, even though I didn't do how I wanted to. I made it through the day, met some awesome people, and got to have fun and nerd out and be with my friends. And that's what this is all about, and why I love going to these events. I know I'm a good player, and it's only up from here. My next goal? Making day 2.